This is the WWE Survivor Series 2023 full show results video, which takes place at Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. The show started with the Women's War Games match that happened between Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, and Shotzi Blackheart vs. Asuka, Bayley, Io Sky, and Kairi Sane. In the match we saw so many great moments. One moment was when Sky goes top of the cage, and dangling a length of chain down to Dakota Kai, and Kai clips a trash can to it for her. Io pulls the trash can up, drops the chain, perching on the cage, she puts the trash can on her head, connected great Sasuke trash can crossbody off the top of the cage, wipes everybody out. Then we saw Charlotte Flair hits the moonsault off the steel cage, and the good thing was Charlotte and Becky hugged, and they were working together. Bianca sprays the fire extinguisher at Asuka, but Sky takes her out with a chair shot, and Tiger suplex from Shotzi, trash can assisted Hurricane from Kairi, Charlotte with a boot, and Bayley takes the spear for Kairi. Blackheart up top, diving senton, Bianca with the coyote, Becky up top, table in place, and hits manhandle slam through the table, and Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, and Shotzi Blackheart won the match by pinfall. Backstage we see Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, and most of Alpha Academy hanging out backstage and watching the show and eating potato chips as Pretty Deadly roll up to be all British about crisps versus chips for an elaborate ad read, and R-Truth is here to play peacemaker. Sami Zayn is hanging out backstage when Jey Uso rolls up to chat, and Sami says something's worrying him and he doesn't want to raise alarms, but Randy Orton still isn't here. Jey says he was worried about this and he doesn't think Randy would want to team with him anyway for putting him on the shelf. Zayn reassures him that none of this is his fault, and they have a history in War Games themselves, and whether Randy is here or not, no matter what happens, Sami has his back, and they embrace, and Jey goes off to talk to Cody. The next match happened between Gunther vs. The Miz for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, and the result of this match was Gunther won the match by submission with a lion tamer, retaining the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Backstage, Judgment Day are chatting when Dominic Mysterio rolls up to say a dirty little birdie told him that Randy Orton isn't showing up. Finn Balor says either Orton is missing and they have an advantage, or he'll show up and poison the babyface team from the inside. The next match happened between Dragon Lee vs. Santos Escobar, and the result of this match was Santos Escobar defeated Dragon Lee by pinfall with the Phantom Driver. The next match happened between Rhea Ripley vs. Zoe Stark for the WWE Women's World Championship, and the result of this match was Rhea Ripley defeated Zoe Stark by pinfall with Riptide, retaining the WWE Women's World Championship. Jey Uso and Sami Zayn roll up on Seth Rollins in the locker room to ask where Randy Orton is, and Seth doesn't know. Jey is convinced it's his fault. Cody Rhodes appears to promise that he'll be here, just trust him. In the main event of the show, we saw the Men's War Games match between Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, and Seth Rollins vs. Drew McIntyre and Judgment Day. We saw so many moments in this match. One moment was when everyone from the babyface attacked on Dominic Mysterio. Then we saw that it's time for the return of Randy Orton, but instead of Randy, Rhea Ripley came with the Money in Bank briefcase and a referee, and Damian was going to cash in, but then Randy's theme song hits, and we saw the return of Randy Orton. Everyone hits their finisher, and then we saw Zayn and Rollins pull JD McDonough on the top, and they throw him from the top, and Randy hits RKO. Then Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, and Seth Rollins win by pinfall with Crossroads from Rhodes on Damian Priest. They were celebrating, and then CM Punk's music hits, and crowd goes crazy, and CM Punk returns to the WWE, and everyone goes mad, and the show goes off the air.